Hello, welcome to an all-new Marvelcast Explosion X hub of all things Marvel, a place to talk about everything MCU and beyond, from Avengers and Defenders to the Honey Badger and Gwenpool. My name is Ashley Hobley, your, unkillable podcast host, and join me today, the astonishing Dylan Blight.
You forgot to think of something. Your
podcast host with the mouth, yes.
When's the last episode of this podcast we recorded?
Whenever the Marvels came out, I think.
It's a while ago.
So yeah, I guess this episode will also... Well, today we're talking about the new Deadpool and Wolverine teaser that just got released as part of the Super Bowl. I guess we'll give an update on, the podcast. Because 2 Marvel projects come out and we have not talked about them. And I'm assuming we have not watched them either.
2?
Yeah. So Echo came out.
Yeah.
And then What If Season 2 came out.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
What if I forgot about that?
Yeah. I mean, that's the story we're telling right now. What if? We don't currently have any plans to cover those. We're
I'm going to
busy.
watch Echo.
We'll catch up at some point and talk about them. I'll also say it's unlikely we'll have a podcast about Madam Web. Unless I decide to do a solo one in the next couple of days, because I don't think Dylan has any intention to see the movie. His silence speaks volumes, and Kieran's not going to watch it, so, that's the thing. But we can talk about something we did watch. The teaser trailer for Deadpool and Wolverine.
Wade Wilson?
Who's asking? Whoa. Is that supposed to be scary? Pegging isn't new for me, friendo, but it is for Disney.
Mr. Wilson, you appear to have soiled yourself while unconscious.
I wasn't unconscious. Who are you? Why am I here?
Walk with me. Wade, you are special. This is your chance to be a hero among heroes.
I smell what you're stepping in, Sensei. Your little cinematic universe is about to change forever. I'm the Messiah. I am Marvel Jesus.
Starring Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman, directed by who is it? Sean Levy. I wanted to say Dan Levy, and I knew that was wrong. So Dylan, what are your thoughts on Deadpool and Wolverine?
The trailer?
The trailer. Well, a title.
I think title's fine. Not exciting.
It's kind of boring, but it's also to the point. I believe there is a comic book
title.
run called Deadpool and Wolverine, so ties into that. Okay, so what do you think of the trailer? Teaser.
I think teaser's fun. Sort of crazy how much the TVA is apparently going to be involved in this. All these people running out like, what's that? I gotta watch Loki now.
No, that's the thing. Nobody's saying that they need to watch Loki. They're just super excited to watch it.
Fair.
Despite everybody complaining about having to watch WandaVision and Marvel to watch the Marvels. They don't care.
No, anyway. Yeah, I thought we'd get a little bit more Wolverine. Only because everyone knows, so it's not like I was like, I don't know, it's not like stunt, it's not a surprise that Wolverine's in it. We know Wolverine's in it. They announced it with Hugh Jackman in the video. It's not a big secret. So, but whatever, it's fine. I can do whatever. But yeah, it looks like fun. Looks like a good time. Not really sure what the plot is exactly. TVA is like, hey, we need you to kill the MCU or something. I don't know, but yeah, double thumbs up for the teaser.
Yeah, as the teaser, I think it does a really good job. I'll admit, the first thing that threw me is Marina Baccarin's in the trailer, and I haven't watched the second movie in a while, but I thought she got murdered in that movie.
I thought she somehow got saved.
I'm trying to find.
Do you need to
Eddie-
rewatch them?
Yeah, we might have to do a Red Deadpool rewatch before this movie comes out.
We haven't talked about those, and we kept saying we'll do a X-Men rewatch like closer to when that
X-Men gets
appropriate.
revived, and this seems like it's starting the instigation of Deadpool of X-Men coming forward. So maybe we just do it all in one go. I don't know. But yeah, I mean that was the first thing that threw me. Obviously, you've got the rest of the cast of the films. You've got Deadpool with hair celebrating his birthday. And then his birthday party gets interrupted by the TVA, which is crazy. The TVA is in this. Is this set before Loki? Set after Loki? I assume it's got to be chronological, right? So this is the new version of the TVA. Matthew McFadden, introducing Deadpool to the MCU. What purpose? I don't know. It seems weird. And yeah, then we get a bunch of shots of TVA agents getting murdered, and Deadpool in his costume. And then we see the 20th Century Fox logo, like in the ground, which is a thing that was seen in like the leaks and that kind of stuff. So that's a known thing. Yeah, I don't mind them teasing Wolverine. Like, obviously, that's the thing that we're all waiting for. As a teaser, as a Super Bowl spot, I think it works. The movie isn't coming out till July, I want to say, off the top of my head. So there's still a lot of time to build to it actually being released, and keep the word of mouth and like the buzz around it. I did enjoy that they got they did a shot of Wolverine in that white dinner jacket, at least from the back. So
playing cards or something.
Playing cards, obviously a node to a classic Wolverine cover, and even just the shadow at the end. I thought was really cool and that kind of stuff. And you get a tiny look at Wolverine in the suit. So yeah, I think it worked as a teaser. I'm excited to see the movie. Did everything that it needed to do, kind of, and continue to set the tone. Interestingly, like apparently in some regions they reworded it, like when he says, "I'm used to pegging, but Disney isn't." Like they changed it to "I'm used to R-rated, but Disney isn't." So,
really,
yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, probably places where there's certain I don't know the reasoning for why they think pegging is a unusual thing, but they just didn't want to spread the term. So yeah, interesting. Lots of little cameos. Obviously, all the people from the previous film, but they also showed Pyro from the original X-Men movies. He's in this briefly. We saw some sort of villain in like a Doctor Doom mask suit thing. That we can only assume is Emmett Corrin's character, the big bad, or whatever. So, yeah. I mean, it just kind of set the tone for what this is going to be, of Deadpool believing he is Marvel Jesus and is coming to save the MCU, which I feel like maybe the more interesting discussion is around the reaction to the trailer.
Yes, correct.
Well, doesn't need saving, but the reaction to this trailer, and like, a lot of people are treating it like it's the second coming of Christ, and will be coming to save the world. The number of people saying this is the most interesting thing the MCU has done in years, and it's the gift they're using is Deadpool like reloading his gun in slow motion. It's like all these people like, look at all this crazy stuff that happened in the Marvels. Look at all this crazy stuff that happened in these other MCU movies that you didn't go see. It's like, yeah, but in this movie, the camera moves. It's crazy. Marvel finally figured out that you can move that camera around. It doesn't need to be a still shot. And then you show footage from the Marvel's opening fight with them teleporting all over the place. The camera's moving all over the place. Yeah. What they're saying is they just wanted a white lead as, the characters,
I think that's true.
Very telling, Hopefully they play into that a bit, so. Any other thoughts on, Deadpool and Wolverine?
I just want to see like what the actual movie's going to see, hear and see and feel like. So I'm going to get more excited for that Red Band trailer whenever that drops. That's what I'm looking for.
That's fair. How much blood is Wolverine going to spill?
I just want to hear how much swearing is Hugh Jackman finally allowed to do? 'Cause we got so excited when he dropped one fuck, right?
Yeah.
I just want full blown thing.
Just
Yeah,
a tirade.
I mean, I don't love the Deadpool movies. I think they're fine, right? I'm definitely not on the side of the second coming of Christ. I think the first one's fine. The second one's fine. Like they're both very forgettable to me movies. Like fun but forgettable, right?
The fact that
They're-
we can't
they're-
remember if the character died.
Yeah, they're candy. You go in, you're like, this is a lot of fun. Ryan Reynolds does his whole Deadpool thing, wee bam bam jokes thing. You're like, that's fun. I had a good time. I forgot everything that just happened half an hour later, basically. And I've watched them twice each. I think probably cinema and then home release would be the way I go. But yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm super excited about the X-Men coming into the MCU. Or potentially moving in this direction and stuff like that. And obviously, Hugh Jackman as Wolverine is probably one of the best casting choices in comic book history. So, and we thought was done with that. And as much as I've come to terms with the fact that this is like a bonus round. This is like the victory lap. So, with Logan, which was such a great film to end on and such an amazing movie. I was at first had that mindset of, I don't know, this feels like will this ruin it? But then it's like, well, no, that was like
that's always going to be there.
That's always going to be there, and this is just his victory lap. This is the send off. Not the send off. This is not even. It's just this is what he always wanted to do.
Yeah,
he had the serious movie to end the character. Now he's getting the fun movie to end the character.
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, a lot kind of is riding on this. This is the only massive MCU film this year. So, do we think this is actually going to be how they introduce the mutants to the MCU? Is this movie going to be that consequential?
I think so, in some regards. I feel like I feel like it has to be, because they have to accept that Deadpool will be one of is always, and no matter what else they had coming out this year, other than an Avengers film, a Deadpool movie was always going to be, especially a Deadpool and Wolverine movie, was always going to be probably the biggest thing they had coming out. So not to treat it like an extra thing and not a major milestone in the story, and to move it forward, I think would be a mistake.
Yeah,
and it's a really good opportunity with how messy the MCU is at the moment, with lack of like interest. I mean, we just talked about how we haven't even watched several things. This is both hopefully a good chance to make fun of that and fix it, or attempt to move towards
I mean, the interesting thing is they just finished shooting, so
they're editing while shooting.
I mean, they have to be, but they could also have been writing while they were shooting, like doing bits about
it. Do it wild.
So yeah, it's going to be coming in hot. So sorry to the Marvel visual effects people. Hopefully, there was some practical stuff. So yeah, releasing 26th of July. Let us know what you thought of the Deadpool and Wolverine teaser trailer by going to explosion.com/Twitter, or jump to Discord at explosion.com/Discord. If you want to help us out here at All New Marvelcast, leave us a review and a podcast on Podchester, leave us 5 stars. Anywhere you can leave 5 stars, or just tell people about the show. And if you've enjoyed this little episode, thought it was worth $1, head on over to our code page at explosion.com/supports. Thank you very much for joining us, and make sure you join us next time for another All New Marvelcast.